Hi, this is James, the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country. I'm so glad you're here. We'll do the picks video on Friday. In the meantime, I want to address two things. Number one, my phone started like... No. That's better. Two things. Number one, the best way to deal with a bad loss is to just go out there and win. I don't want excuses. I don't want to hear about who was hurt and who wasn't hurt. I just want to see Oklahoma State beat Houston. I was embarrassed as an OSU fan going to Orlando. But if anybody wants to criticize me, just look at my track record this year. I was in Tempe for the Arizona State game. I was at the Kansas State game. I was there for homecoming. I flew to Orlando. So there's 4. I'll be there Saturday against Houston. That's 5. Last year I was at TCU game. Trying to remember. I think I was at the Baylor game too. But as an OSU fan that lives in Texas, I feel like it's my obligation to go to some of these road games that I can drive to. So I did my part as a fan, and I expect my team to do their part and go out there and compete. So the second thing I want to address is UCF. You see, I've already circled 2025 because that'll be the next time that Oklahoma State and UCF play each other. And I do want revenge. But here's the interesting thing. If you think that Gus Malzahn is not a candidate internally for the Michigan State job, if you don't think the athletic director at Michigan is planning on what they have to do if they're put in a situation where they have to fire Jim Harbaugh, if you don't think that Alabama is planning behind the scenes what they have to do if Nick Saban retires, then you're deceiving yourselves, because Gus Malzahn's a good coach. He's a really good coach. He's the main reason UCF won last weekend. And he was the coach at Auburn. I'll say it like this. If you don't think that Texas A&M isn't looking at Gus Malzahn as a possible replacement for Jimbo Fisher, you are deceived. Because that's the kind of place that could offer him the big bucks to get him to leave. And Texas A&M has excellent facilities. And they're building a new indoor practice facility, which will be state of the art. It'll be as good as anybody's in the country. It'll be as good as the one that, Nebraska's building a new football operations building, but their indoor facility is excellent. Texas A&M has some of the best facilities in the country, with access to really good recruits. Granted, being in Florida helps too, because Florida is a hotbed for talent. So there's 4 jobs right there: Michigan, Michigan State, Alabama, Texas A&M. What happens if UCLA fires Chip Kelly? They're fixing to go to the Big Ten. They got money. If Gus Malzahn likes tropical weather, well, LA's really nice too. And just LA alone has enough high schools in the area where he could get really good talent. And all UCLA has to do is look over at USC and go, well, the Trojans have Lincoln Riley, and he's an offensive genius. Where could we find an offensive genius for a coach? Oh, yeah, Gus Malzahn. So I'm telling you, UCF fans, enjoy what happened last Saturday, because there's a good chance that your coach won't even be there in 2 years. And I want you to think about that long and hard before you brag about beating Oklahoma State, because there's a very good chance, if I put a $10 bet down, Mike Gundy will be there in Orlando when the rematch takes place, and Gus Malzahn will not. So you think about that, UCF Knight fans. Oh, by the way, I guess I want to address a third thing. For Oklahoma State fans, UCF fans, anybody else who, especially the student sections, please stop with the F your opponent chants. It's classless. It's not necessary. It shows a lack of class. Unfortunately, I got to hear F the Cowboys last Saturday. So, I don't know. Maybe the rain got to their brains or something. But we will do picks on Friday. If you are new, please hit like and subscribe. I'm confident Oklahoma State's going to rebound and beat Houston, but I want to see it on the field. No more excuses. No feeling sorry for yourselves. Just get it done. As Al Davis said, win, baby, win. So, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on Friday. And as always, go Pokes.